everyone. Welcome to our science adventure. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of sinking and floating. Ever wondered why some things sink and others float? Let's find out together. Before moving towards floating and sinking, let us first find out what is density. Density is how heavy something is for its size. If it's heavy for its size, it sinks. If it's light for its size, it floats. Take a tank full of water, a bowling ball, a rubber duck and a sponge. First check out this bowling ball. Let's see if it sinks. Drop the bowling ball in the water tank, it sinks. Now our friendly rubber duck. What do you think? Place the duck in the water, it floats. And what about this sponge? Drop the sponge, it floats too. Now, let us define sinking and floating. Sinking occurs when an object is denser than the liquid it is placed in, causing it to go down to the bottom. Floating happens when an object is less dense than the liquid it is in, allowing it to stay on the surface. Fun fact. Here are some fun facts about sinking and floating. The density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. If something is less dense than that, it floats. Did you know? A ship made of steel can float because its shape displaces a lot of water, making it less dense than the water. Jellyfish can float in water because they are mostly made of water themselves. Here's a brain teaser. What happens when you freeze water? Yes, ice floats because it's less dense. Wow, what a fun adventure! We learned about density, explored sinking and floating, and did a cool activity. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time for more exciting science adventures.